Give me a 6. Give me a 6. That's not a 6. There's a 6. Damn it, Hunter. Okay. First game of the day. Rash.
Alright, boys, put your coal in the boiler and call out
Put
your
your
name.
coal in the boiler. Right, I got a plan. And it's going to be an interesting one.
Cook first. Cook second. Cook
Captain
third.
through the
Marine
chute.
first.
Captain through the chute.
Chaplain through the chute too.
Cook
Or on the
seven.
summit, nice.
Marine
Cook
just-
Engineer 5.
You love to see it.
Navigator
What?
through the
I'm
chute.
seven. You five.
We've got some people playing quite aggressively earlier on. Are you going to get that ammo bag, Mr.
Yeah.
Marine? Nice.
on the right.
Lovely. Alright, so I'm running out early with my partner. I'm going to push down the right hand side. I'm going to look to make an early poison syringe. And then I'm going to return to the ship and I'm going to leave a poison next to a syringe on a workbench. And I'm going to see what people do with it. The alternative is leaving just poison around the ship. I've done that before in my videos. I want to do something a little creative, a little bit different. So what I want to do is I want to put the power into the hands of a crew. I want to give them a poison syringe to play with. I want to see if they either... Well, the right thing to do is throw it out. But the wrong thing to do, and the fun thing to do, and depending on who gets it, is to grab the poison syringe, use it on who they think is suspicious, and ideally get them to poison their own crew. Obviously, that's going to be hard to organize, and depending on how the whole game goes, it may cost me. But in an ideal world, I'd do a maximum of maybe 2 of these. I'll make 2 poisons. I'd like to keep a couple extra poisons on me too, if possible. The reason for that is the more poison I have on me, the more opportunity should someone be killed. I also need to make a cleaver so I can cut up limbs and then poison limbs, because that is something that you may not know. You're able to drag poison onto limbs such as heads, legs, arms, and people tend to forget that. So there's that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's loot these while we're waiting. Got a couple of early skeleton keys. Just the 2 doctor bags. We'll leave the rest. When people make antidotes, it really doesn't matter. It's about sending a message, you know? It's about giving the opportunity to the crew to make a terrible decision. Early poison, looking pretty good. Alright, we'll make our... at this point, we're going to leave... What's that, sir?
Yes, I did turn in the beginning.
Barrel, beautiful.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, I've already got a barrel. I just need my second barrel and we can get all this coal back to the ship, guys. The idea is to now be a super
second
crew,
barrel.
so that people
Wolf, right?
trust me. What's that, sorry?
Captain, I got some meat.
People aren't really answering me at this point. I don't blame them, but should be right. I'm gonna make the syringe. I'll go back to the ship, I'll put my coal in and I'll leave the syringe on the
Captain, what are you? Why is
I'm
the
sorry?
ship that-
No idea, dude. I was just driving.
Have you got all the coal, Captain?
I'll grab all the
Nope.
stuff.
Okay, cool. I'm just grabbing the
There's
coal
no
here.
more coal.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Captain took a majority of it.
Captain, grab all the coal.
I
Captain
don't know if I
grandfather.
trust him with it.
That's
'cause he
dodgy,
thinks
man.
I would-
Yeah, I don't trust the captain. Captain is very soft. I just did.
Okay.
Is there anything new here?
Senior, I don't know. I haven't looked
Senior.
for it yet. I will dig up this chest. I love having being a chaplain. I can dig up chests. It's just a part of the game you never do when you're not playing chaplain.
Very cool.
You get stupidly rewarded for it too.
Stupidly, I think I get rewarded adequately. There's a cup of tea there if anyone wants it. I swear it's not poisoned. It's just a nice cup of tea that was in the chest. It might be a bit cold. I can't really tell you how long it was underground for. But, yeah. I will go the axe, because that can cut up bodies too. 3 barrels early on.
So, did anyone see Captain in the tent?
No.
Captain in the tent? No.
Okay.
He
Because
might
all
have...
the bones are missing.
Oh, that tent. Oh, I might have seen him in that tent,
Yeah.
yes. I think the captain went into that tent, but he went in there real quick. But I looted them at I opened them at the start, but left all the bones and meat in there, which was probably a mistake in
Yeah,
hindsight.
the bones are
But,
gone.
okay, well
Someone
let's.
leave scrap here?
Yeah, I just
We're
left
gonna
that
need to
there
make
for you,
sure
or whoever wants
that
it. Yeah.
there's-
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the ship and check the captain actually put the coal back, because he hasn't taken the coal back. Okay. Plan: we go back, we leave the poison syringe at the ship, and then we can spirit walk away. Ideally, we do it without even being seen. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Actually, we do want to be seen though. Ooh. We want to be trusted. I might just spirit walk up to the spot ahead of us.
I mean, have you repaired?
No, I need one more wood.
Give him a wood.
I have. I'm good. I just
The in the poker room.
Wood's right here. Right in front of the kitchen.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm starting with 8 coal. Captain starting with 8 coal. Can someone navigate?
So if you can't see anything, why you push the section?
All players on the ship at the moment are a crew. So that poison syringe hopefully wasn't seen by me. They hopefully didn't see me put it there. It's gonna make me look suspicious. I just had to leave confidently there. That's all it was. Did I not put... I did put the heat on. No, I did. Alright. You know, I might as well brew more, hey, while I'm here. People don't know I'm here.
Left. Okay, straighten yourself out and go left a little bit more. Left.
How many bring back? Oh, what do you bring back?
I have a
Right.
bow, a weapon, 3 traps, 20
Someone
arrows, and
Take over the wheel.
Right.
Take over the wheel.
Right.
Why you made the time?
Why would
Take
you get
over
off
the wheel.
I got it.
wheel?
Got it.
Okay.
I'm lighting
okay,
a
I'm taking
fireplace.
stew from the chef.
Hopefully the chef who doesn't trust the... I want them to find the poison in the syringe I left, and then I want them to... I want them to blame each other. Where's my partner? Put him there. He's disabled hunter. That's fine. I'll go up and grab the coal from here and return to that, and that'll make me look at least a little bit more good. More good, not the best English. It'll make me look better. Alright, cool. So I've got a lot of barrels here though, and I have the opportunity to store some gunpowder for later. So I have the potential to make powder kegs when they come up for it. But the idea is now that that experiment or that item is in play, someone, potentially a crew, can poison another player because they will suspect the players that have been to the ship. They won't expect the players to be away from the ship as the thralls. Hello, Marine.
Hello.
Almost got all this coal.
Okay.
Just need a little bit more.
How has Captain been on the ship?
I didn't make it back to the ship, so I don't know. I started heading back and then decided to get the coal from here because the ship started moving.
Okay.
So I figured it probably
if
was
you're grabbing the coal from there, I'll go for left.
easy. That's actually an interesting code there. I'll have control of the code the coal that's here. If I wanted to, I could get rid of this coal and the crew would be in a bit of trouble, but for now we'll leave it. Looking at this axe, I don't really need the shovel. Another poison. Fucking oath. Okay, I'll just drag that onto there and grab my other one. And we'll leave this key. We should leave the shovel. I don't even need the shovel. I'll just dispose of the shovel like back here in case I ever need a weapon. And we'll grab the extra barrel because it's my 4th fucking barrel now, man. I mean, I don't know. It's getting out of hand. But no gunpowder. I want to use this key to potentially find more gunpowder. Let's see how much gunpowder's around here too. There's none. 2's not really that useful. But I know it'll be there if we need it. The crew have made decent progress. Hopefully they've poisoned someone at this point. That'd be really useful. I just want to know what gunpowder's where, so if I leave it in the chest, I can come back and get it later. What if it's 5? It's lying here. Okay, how much coal do I have? I've actually got 9 coal. That's quite good.
Go get some coal.
Guys.
Alright, any progress from the first day?
Wait, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Literally found poison in his syringe. He's the troll.
Wait, what? What syringe? Still have mine. I didn't make it. I didn't make any syringes.
From that workbench we're using earlier, right?
Wait, no?
Yes, you did.
Wait, no. Captain, what the hell? What? The fuck?
Alright, that's perfect. Alright.
What
What's
syringe are you
happening on the
talking
ship,
about,
guys? What's happening on the ship? I'm back
bro?
with...
I'm getting hit by this stupid captain, bro. Because apparently there's some syringe that I didn't even make.
Chef?
What?
Do you trust do you trust Captain?
Guys.
I don't
You need-
know. See?
Guys, shut up. You need to release me fast. Marine just killed me. He's on the left side and he has 3 barrels and like
Who's
20
saying that?
coal right now.
Who's saying
It's
that?
Navigator. He's going to make like 4 or 5 bombs. We need to go get him now.
Okay. Okay.
I want to see... if the Marine...
You're not gonna.
If the
He's
Marine
going
is
to
a
make
Thrall,
5 bombs.
or the Marine, or you're
Yes.
the Thrall who wants to go over and try and get his stuff
Do you have
back.
the key? Just give me one
okay.
key.
I don't have a
Then
key,
follow
no.
with me.
But I've got a lot of coal. We can get to the end anyway. We should be fine.
How
Well,
many
even
do you
even
have?
if he wants to throw,
I've
he
got
can spirit walk
10
out whenever
coal.
he wants to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
By the way, there's stew
Oh,
on
thank
the
you, Chef,
floor.
you're best.
Put in
Also,
the coal.
Captain just
I'm putting in
Captain
coal, yeah.
says I'm Thrall because there's a syringe. I didn't even make any syringes.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
just shut up,
Captain
dude.
Marine.
It
Captain,
it
Chef,
definitely could
Chef,
be
can you
Captain.
follow me and
It's
help
not
me?
the captain, chef. It's not the
Captain
captain.
Marine.
Oh my God,
I've
help.
been on the ship all
Help.
game.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Stew.
Hey,
Thank
can
you.
someone help me? Hunter, can you help me?
I died to cannibals. Can
Maybe
you let me
poison.
out?
It's
Help
not
me,
I
we
died
need to
to
kill the Marine.
cannibals.
He's over there.
Literally right next
He
to the
literally
boat.
has
Can you
like
let me out?
15 coal.
Okay.
He's going to make
engineer.
like 5 bombs.
Can you let me out, please? There's a
We
key
haven't
on
got a
my
key.
body.
Where's your body? Where's your body?
There's the, like, past. You should see it where the cannibals are, if they're still there.
Yeah, that's right.
I was
I've
like
got all my
on the
coal.
ladder of the ship when I
I should
died.
be one of the most trustworthy crewmates now with all this coal.
Yeah, no, the Captain.
The ship gain to the end is worth it. It's a worthwhile trade for me.
You're driving. I hear you.
Captain.
Captain Marine. then.
Captain,
Has to be
drive.
Captain. Captain is
It's not me,
possibly-
dude. I'm
Maybe
driving the
not
ship.
Captain?
Captain is driving the ship.
What
dude.
captain is driving here?
Okay, so Navigator. Did someone release Navigator, or did he let himself out?
That was Chef.
I think.
Did Chef let him out?
might
Okay.
Yeah, I free him. He said he.
Did you
he
grab
killed
the
my-
key from my body to let me out?
I don't know where your body is, mate. Otherwise, yeah.
It should be on the ice.
That's-
Okay. I think we've moved past it. It's quite far
be
back
careful,
now.
be careful, be
Yeah,
careful,
you
Marine
definitely
there.
moved
Be careful,
past it.
Marine there.
Okay, that makes sense that the Marine's bad because he
Take food, take food, take food for.
you can have a barrel if you. Oh, actually, I'll just take it. That's right.
Captain, the food behind you.
Yes. Thank you.
But I need it later.
It's Marine. We know it's Marine.
Yeah, it could definitely be Marine. Okay then. So here's the plan. We
Where is
get
the
keys
doctor,
to let these
right?
guys out. Is the doctor bad?
Yes.
What happened to the doctor? Why is he here?
I'm engineer.
think
No,
Doctor is
Captain
bad.
thinks I'm bad.
Should
Doctor
we-
might be
okay,
bad
should we
because
take
he
out
might
the
be-
You
should-
that,
I
Should
didn't
we-
make any point. I didn't
should
make
we
a syringe.
should we kill the captain or should we let the like I don't know what to do with the captain. He's just on the ship watching
All
us.
I
Dude,
did
I've
was
been
make
driving
mail.
all
No,
this.
don't
I've
yeah.
been
It's good.
driving
Yeah.
all game, dude. And
Okay,
I brought
you
back
just
a lot of coal.
I say you just drove with my 12 coal, so
What about Hunter? You
I'm
guys-
not saying that you're bad.
on-
I'm asking
on
you
and
what you've
off.
done, basically.
Yeah, say the hunter.
To me, the
Oh,
wait,
we
where
need
is the
key.
hunter?
We need
Where's
a
the
key
hunter?
free zone.
Yeah, where's the hunter?
Let's just. Hunter is with the navigator.
Okay.
And where's the navigator?
Fuck! I just
How-
framed him.
Hunter is with the. Where's the hunter now, by the way?
No,
I don't know.
see the hunter.
Marine on board?
Hunter, Marine, and.
No, Marine isn't on
Are
board.
you
No.
doing bear?
What's that?
Wait, oh, is he on board? No. Okay,
No.
cool.
No, he
Thought
shouldn't
Marine
be.
was on board. God damn.
I don't think so.
Where's
No.
the hunter?
Uh,
Oh, he's there.
Hunter's right here. She
Should
can
be
confirm
okay.
what I said. Hunter, right?
Okay.
Marine did spirit walk away.
In that case,
Yeah,
if
it's
Marine's
pretty
in there and the other Thrall is a doctor, which he might be, but I don't know if that is the case. We can
It's not me, though.
we can open armory.
Do we have
Probably
the
no problem.
cipher? Do we have the cipher? The first, last one is 3. The last one is
Doc
3.
will spirit walk.
Let me
The
get
last
the-
one's 3.
20.
Okay. Doc,
Yeah.
Chef, do we have any food, Chef, for the guys that just came back? They not for
should
me,
be.
for
At
the
this
ones
point,
that just
release
came back
Hunter
here.
First, then. If
The
you,
ones
if you
that just
really
came
don't
back.
trust me, just release Hunter first.
Hunter's not dead.
Yeah,
Hunter's
you
not
mean
dead.
Okay.
The
engineer,
engineer
right?
is the engineer. We haven't got a key. Do you guys have a key for engineer?
When you,
Yeah.
Because it just
I
came
do
back.
have a
Yeah,
key.
let
guys,
me
we
know
need a
first.
2 number.
If you really
Guys.
don't trust me, then let me
Yeah.
know first.
The first one, the 5-1.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, how about we try to kill the? I don't know. I'm nervous about.
We
Oh,
don't-
engineer,
We
do you
don't
have a
kill
armor
anyone,
kit?
dude.
You know, kit?
We need
don't
one
need
number
the bear.
for armor
Which number?
armory.
Let me see.
We
Let
need
me,
the first one. First one, the
Let me
5-1.
let me see. Stop it.
We
Let me
don't
see.
have the. We
Then
don't have
y'all
the
back
first
up and
one
stop
the
scrambling
5-1.
it.
Yeah.
Move. Captain,
Engineer,
move.
Captain, what are you doing? Stop
This-
Captain
scrambling
is
it.
not.
I'm
The
gonna-
first number
Captain,
is
I'm
not
just-
full.
Wrong. Move.
No, I'm trying out, dude.
There we go.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
it's
just,
9?
okay. We don't know the first number. Only the first number.
We've got to
Okay,
be.
then I can crack it. Let me crack it. Let
We
me
have to
crack
be.
it.
We have to be careful here, guys, because the Marine could easily sneak on while we're.
There we
being
go. It's
stupid.
open.
Open.
Nice work.
Open.
Captain. There we go.
Should we
Okay,
really
let's
trust
go.
Captain
I'll
with it
protect
though?
the ship. I'll
Let's
protect the
kill,
ship.
kill bear.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shoot
I
the
don't
bear
think.
from
I don't
here.
think we should trust Captain at all with it. No.
You can have my gun.
No, no, no,
You can
no,
have
put
my
engine,
this-
engine. There is no damage. Don't
Okay.
shoot. Don't
Yes,
shoot.
sir.
You can
It
shoot
There's
the
no
bear from
damage
here.
if you're on the
You
board.
can shoot the bear from here.
Oh,
Bomb.
wow, nice.
Marine-
Marine might
Who
be on
wasn't-
ship.
Who wasn't?
Marine might be on ship. Marine might be on
wasn't-
ship. Care for Marine.
Who wasn't in the gunsmith?
It was in the boiler
The
room.
Marine
Who-
Marine
who
could
was in there?
easily been on here. We need to be
Chaplain.
careful.
Could have been
Chef.
Hunter. Hunter's gone.
Let me see your gun. Did you?
I
get
didn't get a
some?
gun. No, I've got this syringe that was just there.
Yeah, everyone else got a gun.
I brought 15 coal back to the ship, mate. I didn't do
I hear
anything.
Saber. Who's hitting?
5 poison. 5 poison. Look. 5 5 poison.
Holy fuck,
Idiot.
that
Yeah,
judgment
body?
was so
Yeah,
bad.
so, okay,
Oh,
so
Swinging
nice.
his axe.
So it was the
Green-
chaplain. Nice. We know who both thralls are. Let's go.
Oh, that judgment.
Just
I
Yeah,
took his axe. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
You
Can I
ready?
shoot the
That
bear
powder
from
keg
here?
wasn't worth it.
Hey, we
Am I
know who
good?
both thralls are. It's the
Hunter,
chaplain and
where are
the
you?
fucking marine.
Yeah.
Okay, so does anybody have a key for Doctor then, or no?
I can go grab my body, but that might take too much time. We need to repair the ship.
I hit the bear. I hit the bear.
I'm grabbing the key from my body. Doctor.
Bear again. I think hit the. You guys attack the bear? Oh, they're coming for you.
Help us, help us, help us.
I'm coming. I can't run any faster now.
someone need food. Come here. Food.
Give me. I want another one. I need another one. Give me more.
Okay. I just had to calm myself down from the sheer irrationality of what just happened. The judgment to kill and execute me there, based on the assumption that the Marine didn't place the powder keg, it fucks with my head a little bit there, but nevertheless, what we need to do from here, we're playing a really clean game up until... I want to like abuse these people, man. They make me so angry. It makes me so angry when people
I'm letting Doc out.
take no time to show any form of rationality. But we're just gonna get out of here, and we're going to prep for our revenge. They executed me for nothing. It was really annoying. So they executed me over the most annoying thing. Ugh. But very well.
Baited them all the way back to the ship.
No, you've done well, mate. The win condition here is just they're really they're hyper aggressive. So all you have to do is fuck with them enough that they will lose. If we get one of the muskets off the players that have it, we should win, no problem. Is there anything here I can use?
No.
Shovel.
Everything I was making was at the forward camp of a dismantled ship.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, I think they're trying to come in here.
Hopefully. Lovely. Failing. Just wasting their time at this point.
Yeah, they went back. There may be materials out here.
Thanks for the ice axe. That'll help. I'm gonna run back and see if I can find some shit at the other side, and then meet you up at Nitro, maybe. Or I'll go up to Nitro and be a nuisance. They won't push up during the day.
Yeah. I have 3 powder kegs. As soon as we repair,
Sweet.
I'll go back and bomb it.
Yeah, that's a win. The doctor and the engineer are on their second life. The navigator is too, as you know. The doctor's still in the brig though, so careful for that. But kill them if you can. Priority. Alright. Leaves me so fucking bitter when people dickheads, man. Whatever. Neither here nor there. I can't dwell on it. That's how you lose games. I made a mistake putting that powder keg down. I assumed the crew would show me leniency given I'd been nothing but a crewmate the entire game. But I was playing with people that decided that no matter what good I'd done in the previous, in my previous bit of life, that was all worth nothing. Which just makes me so angry to think about. Fucking oath, that was irrational. But whatever. Not a lot I can do about it now. We'll make out. Oh, okay, that's changed things. Right, 3 powder kegs it is. A powder keg while they're carrying nitro, classic move from Plum. Classic me move. One play I've wanted to do for a while is the idea of placing a powder keg, obviously, encourage them to move to the other side where I've hidden a more discreet powder keg on the way down from nitro. So if I can get a second powder keg, that's what we're going to do. That 3 coal was nice. Real nice. Okay. That'll be useful. We'll take this instead. Yeah, fuck you, cunts. Okay, we go up here. I need a second powder keg, so I need the coal from up here. I need to craft the powder keg, spirit walk past them, get to the bottom of the hill, and that's where we'll drop. Our 2 powder kegs. Ideally, 3 powder kegs would make this the easiest play, or the best play. I guess we'll see if that ends up happening. I haven't killed the wolf yet, which is good for me. I meant to skin the cannibal before. That's a dead crew member. Fucking cool. Are they all dead to those cannibals? Looks like it. Sweet. Honestly, they deserve it though. It's just so irritating, the ridiculousness of some of their decisions. This game, honestly, let's just spirit walk up and get their stuff. This is just free fucking muskets now. Oh, that's just got easy. I guess the bed would be where they died. Yeah, here we go. Coal. We do a trade. We go to the chef's body, which I guess we just win from here. Like it's kind of boring, really. Hey. One, two. Am I missing a third body somewhere here? His head. Heard 3 sirens, and none of these are player bodies. Where did our third player die? On the hill a bit, maybe. There we go. Our doctor's double dead.
I'm up here. There's me up here.
Who's there? Oh, not me?
Hunter.
No,
Chaplain.
the Chaplain is there.
Oh, great.
He got me. Crap, I have the mushroom.
This is revenge for the most irrational killing I've ever seen in my life.
Sir, we need to shoot. Don't have to go with them.
Guys, here. Hunter.
Yeah, see you, buddy. gonna go for the ship here? They might. Where are you going? Over there?
Thrall is on the ship. Thrall is on the ship.
Crap.
Wow.
What is happening right now? I don't even know what's happening. But fair enough.
I found a key.
You guys need to
Oh,
go.
oh, behind. Chaplain is on the ship. Chaplain is attacking the hunter.
Yeah,
Chaplain is
Chaplin's on-
attacking the hunter.
Fuck's sake.
We even have the nitro.
No, that should be game over, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
No one went for nitro. Nice.
They all did. They just died to a cannibal wave. Apparently.
Watch out, navigators up top.
Lovely.
Chaplain, why did you leave poison in the fucking workbench?
Hello.
Hey, buddy. That was a bad miss. So was that.
That's what even worse.
Fucking oath. Terrible. Fucking oath. I think we win this anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
So I framed the fuck out of the doctor, and then you guys decided to kill me over the most irrational thing of all time. But GG.
Any coal on you?
Well,
by any chance? Yeah, you have a shit. What the fuck? You have so much coal. Why didn't you make bombs? What the fuck is this?
I think you
When the cook and the captain attacked me, the chef, the marine was like prominently with powder kegs, and somehow I was blamed for the powder keg. Fucking did my head in, man.
Well, we were right. Why did
Just
you leave
should've
poison,
cleared.
by the way?
comrades' bodies.
Well, it worked.
worked,
It worked. I left it there so that you.
I found the poison in the workbench, so I thought it was the
Yeah,
doctor who left
that's
it
why I
there.
left it there. I put it there to frame a person on the ship because there was nothing but crew on the ship. So I just snuck on, left it
Why
there,
is he letting
and you
them
killed
out?
the
There's
doctor
no
for
winning.
me. But then I got
didn't
myself.
get you.
That's
I got
pathetic.
myself killed.
Oh, kill cap.
Being pathetic,
Yeah.
I want points.
It was a
mean,
mistake
you were the
doing
only
those
one who got
doing that
out
powder
there.
keg, but it was just irritating that there was no question. The powder keg could have been placed by the marine, and for some reason, I was accused of doing it.
The marine was never on the ship.
Imagine
There's
if-
absolutely no way to know whether
Yeah,
he was
no
there or
one saw
not.
Marine.
Everyone was at the front of the ship, so he could have easily done that.
Well, but he wasn't. He didn't. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It was a pure luck thing, though. Is what I'm saying.
I've been playing this game for a lot of hours, dude. I have a hunch.
I'm not questioning whether you're capable of the game. I'm saying that the choice to kill me was a decision that was risky, and you could have killed a crew just as likely as you could have killed a crew.
Yeah, you tried to frame me as well, but it didn't work.
Yeah, well, you framed yourself because you acted on Doctor. And you didn't really know it was him who did it.
Yeah, when I attacked the doctor, you should have said it's the captain attacking the doctor.
I probably should have. Yeah, I just left it.
Yeah.
And at that point I'd brought 14 coal back to the ship, and none of that mattered because you thought I did a powder keg.
Game.
Hey, GG.
Yeah.
GG.
All right. So, let's have a quick conversation. I'm going to leave this lobby for a second. I'm going to have a quick conversation about something I feel is very important in Dread Hunger, and something that I try to regulate, but it can be very easily get out of control. It can easily let it get out of hand. I'm just going to say ciao to these guys, and we'll rejoin. I ended up getting an A there, which is surprising. I don't really know what I did. I guess I stole food. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We got the match win. Nothing in particular.
How the fuck did I get a C? I killed both thralls 2 times.
You also died quite early.
Killed
I don't think you...
Chaplain 2 times.
You didn't bring your coal back either.
and, I did.
Didn't you die with all your
I
coal?
did.
Not enough gold.
Yeah,
I
anyway.
brought back like
I need to
4
run,
coal
guys.
to
Thanks for that game. It was good fun. Take care.
Alright. It was fun playing with you.
Yeah.
So, let's have a quick chat. I'll try and make it quick. When in Dreadhunger, when crew or thrall, when other players make either irrational decisions or they make rushed decisions, and it leads to your death. Now, there's an important part of Dreadhunger that I think we should talk about, and that is the psyche of someone wanting to be right and wanting to take action because it's an exciting part of the game, right? One of the most exciting things you can do in Dreadhunger is to go around and kill another player because you think they're a thrall. As a crewmate, you crave, well, not everyone, but you generally crave, a lot of players will crave that feeling of using the weaponry they've got in their hands, whether it's a musket, a gun, a bow, or just a melee weapon, to take out and kill because it's more exciting than the general part of running around looting coal and bringing it back to the ship. So as a crew member, you look for any excuse. A lot of players, depending on who you're playing with, but generally you look for players that will look for any excuse to kill, and we played with a number of players there that had done that. And that's why I did the poison thing at the start, because ideally I knew that there would be a player who saw that information and would use that as an excuse to act on who they already thought was the thrall. And if I was able to keep myself out of that limelight as the person they thought that was the thrall, and they could act on someone else, that would be great. In my ideal situation, the captain would have been the one that was killed because I thought everyone was saying that he was bad early, so that was the plan. But ironically, what got me killed was the fact that players took any excuse to use violence actions as a crewmate to kill another player. Their logic was 4 players got guns from the armory, right? 4 players got it open. If 4 players have got guns, the player who didn't get a gun, who's still on the ship, is the one who did the powder keg. It was true, 100% right. I was the person that ran away and did that. That logic, of course, comes apart when you consider the fact there is a known thrall who has a number of powder kegs, which is what my entire position was going to be. My plan was to go down, place a powder keg, and then blame it on the Marine and say I saw him. But instead of blaming it on the Marine, I just went back and pretended like nothing had happened, which probably was my mistake. I didn't act soon enough. I just thought there'd be a conversation about it. And that was a real problem because they saw a moment of players that had already shown, had a player that, the captain being, who had already shown a tendency to kill despite a lack of logic. We'd already seen him kill the doctor in that game despite, well, he didn't see the doctor leave the poison. He thought he saw the doctor in that position and he knew the doctor starts with the syringe. That was his 3-step process that led to the kill of the doctor, which was obviously irrational. But as a thrall, that's my entire position. I want to create a platform that that allows players to use their worst tendencies to throw the game for the crew. The worst tendency is everyone's, or most players, desire to have a bit of fun in the game, which is either shoot, kill, attack another player. It's generally one of the more exciting elements of Dreadhunger. There are people that play this game because they enjoy running around looting and crafting, and that's fine and dandy. Those players, I can't use those players to act out any suspicions, because if I left the poison syringe, or if that poison syringe had been found by a passive player who's more calm in their approach, that would have been, wouldn't have led to anything. It would have led to them saying there's poison in here. I don't know who left it there. They probably threw out the syringe and no one would die for it. Ideally, it would still lead to suspicion of the players that are on the ship, but depending on the player, it might have led to absolutely nothing. And anyway, so the whole point is that irrationality is a key part of being Thrall. What sucks is when the irrationality backfires and it goes onto you regardless, which is what happened there. And I had to calm myself down after that initial death because I had so many plans. I was gonna get a musket, and then I walked away to place the powder keg, and they got it open. It all went to shit. It was like, fuck, man. Everything just went to shit. So I was left in a difficult position. Where I wanted to scream from the loudest, from the highest building, and curse at everyone in the game. And obviously doing that achieves nothing. It just, I mean, as a Thrall, I guess there's a certain amount to be said about causing chaos and causing, like, bad-mouthing people and getting people angry. Because angry players play worse and all that. I tend not to go down that route. As a Thrall, I prefer to outsmart players than to aggress or cause people to be angry for the sake of being angry. If they get angry because of something I did that outsmarted them, that's a different issue. But anyway. So when something like that happens, the only way to move forward and move past it is to remain calm, is to have those moments where you just take some deep breaths, calm down, and reassess your position. It's like, okay, well, that shitty thing just happened. Either I can use it to go on a massive tirade and ruin the game for everyone, including myself, or bring everyone down to how I'm feeling right now. And that's often where you find toxicity and gross players, people that give up. Those players are the type of players that people walk away thinking less of. And I try my best not to be that player despite being wronged, I suppose. Despite a lack of conversational courtesy is the word I would use. Conversational courtesy, where something's happened. It's like, okay, you think it's me. They ask me, can I see your musket? I said, no, I didn't get a musket. I wasn't able to get it. I was about to go down the route of how I was the last person in there and I couldn't get it. I bet they shot me. They didn't give me a chance to explain myself. It didn't matter how much coal I'd brought back to the ship. It didn't matter they hadn't suspected me once throughout the game for anything that had happened at any time. It didn't matter the captain had acted on a Thrall on a player who was still in the brig and had wrongly accused the player and executed them. None of that mattered because they thought it was me, and that was enough for them to act on it, and it was enough information to go over the threshold of civility and and being reasonable to all-out aggression and killing. They got lucky in that effect. It was me, and I mean, there's obviously an element of luck in any kill, but there was more luck in that they completely disregarded other possibilities and fixated on the fact it had to be me. The hunter also wasn't on the ship. The hunter didn't get a musket. The hunter could have been on the ship and did the powder keg too. It could have also been the marine, obviously. So that was really the problem there. And instead of letting that ruin my game, I had to calm down. Obviously, I still had some burling emotions in me that I still wanted to spit some like poison at these people who took away my chance to play out the rest of my plan because they decided that it was probably me, and the fact I had poison on my body cemented that it was me. So. I suppose what I want to quickly say, I've already talked about this. I'm saying quick a lot because it's a reasonable thing to say in my mind that allows me to rant a little bit whilst feeling like I'm not taking up too much of your guys' time, is when these things happen. When shit hits the fan and you're unfairly killed as a crewmate or as a Thrall just in Dreadhunger. When people bypass logic and rationality in order to jump straight to what is more fun or what they want to do or what their darkest desires want to do, which is just to kill other players. They wish they'd gotten Thrall, they didn't get it, and now this is their chance to act on a little bit of righteous virtue. And they think they've got it right, so they'll act it out. If that happens and they attack you and you're the person on the end of the stick, don't let it ruin your game, don't let it ruin your day. If you're a crewmate who's been wrongly accused and killed like the doctor was, he got released eventually, and it was a very satisfying moment for him when the captain would have to admit that he was wrong and let him out, right? Or whoever let him out. If it happens to you, calm yourself down. Literally, I took my headset off. I had to lean back in my chair. I had to take some deep breaths just quietly because it was overwhelming for me. The fact, in my Thrall game, these people removed and ignored all the logic and all the reason, all the hard work I'd put in to build myself up as a trustworthy crewmate. So in that moment, I could put a powder keg down and say, it wasn't me, you know, you trust me. This is the information I have. That was taken away from me on a impulse decision based on circumstantial evidence that had a large element of luck on whether it was right or wrong, and also ignoring all the information that they had gathered throughout the game in order to now make this impulse decision. That all happened so quickly, and they didn't give me a chance to say my piece or explain what had happened. That could have ruined the game, and I had a part of me in the back of my head, little voice was saying, disconnect, fuck these assholes. Like, that went in my head. And they're not bad people, they just have impulse, they just have those, I suppose, dark impulses. They want to kill a player, and the moment they have the smallest excuse to do so, they act on it. And instead of me manipulating that to win the game, I sort of stabbed myself in the back by leaving it open for them to shoot and kill me. My plan with the poison syringe worked, but then it backfired immensely because they attacked and killed me over a very small thing. I just keep throwing snarky comments in there because it makes me feel better about how irrational and illogical their decision making. Ah! But anyway, so anyway, when that happens to you, don't let it get to you. Take some deep breaths. Take off your headset when you need to. I'm taking off right now because it still overwhelms me thinking about it. When I watch this back, it's going to actually fuck with my head again. It's like, what are you actually on about? How did you get to that? Ah! You know. Don't let it get to you. Accept that this is your situation now. Either as a crewmate, sit in the brig, and now you're in the brig. Go make a cup of tea, you've got a few minutes. Everyone will now think that you're a thrall because they've made their rash decision. They're not going to let you out anytime soon. You can sit there and try and talk to them if you want to. Try not to be too spiteful, because spite will only cause the crew to suffer more. Your spite will lead to more and more distrust amongst the crew, more chaos. The thralls will be able to sow more mistrust into the crew as other things happen. Eventually you'll be released, and when you are released, you'll trust the wrong person because you're angry at the person who killed you, who is actually a crewmate, and the person who manipulated the crewmate into killing you will then earn your trust, and you'll go alone with them, and then that person will kill you. I've done that a million times, and I'll do it a million more times. It's a fun little way of taking your player out of the game. But yeah, you've got to keep control of your emotions. You've got to stay true to what your goal is in the game, either as crew to get the nitro down, get the ship to the end and escape. Stay focused at the goal that you've set yourself at the start of the game. Rebuild, ask for a bit of assistance once you're out again. Claim a musket if it opens, whatever it takes. And refocus and decipher who the thralls are and how it all happened. You've got a lot of time to just think and look back at what happened. Like, you can just think about, okay, there was a poison syringe there. And obviously, they couldn't have known it was me because no one even saw me board or put the syringe in there. But anyway, that was a series of events. But as a thrall, you've now got to go, okay, I have to let myself out. They know it's me. Let's rebuild and let's fuck with them even more. Like, really focus and build yourself up to really fuck with them again. I ended up making, obviously, a big mistake in that last game. We're lucky that the game had gone as late as it was, but the double cannibal killed them. Which I didn't expect it to, but honestly, I mean, they hadn't really built to fight cannibals. Well, the hunter had, I guess. I don't know. And they all just died to the double cannibal wave. My plan originally was to go up and make a few more powder kegs and make a powder keg play as they came back down, but it didn't end up mattering. And I got the satisfaction of blowing the engineer up with a powder keg. That was fun. And I missed that shot on the navigator. Tough. Point blank shots are fucking tough, man. Anyway. So yeah. That's just all it was. Is a quick PSA to hone your emotions in, regain focus, and finish off what you started with an actual planned execute. Or an actual plan to execute your plan, if that makes sense. Anything less than that, will lead to your own misery, the crew's misery, or the other players in your game's misery, and ultimately everyone walking away from that game of Dread Hunger feeling worse off, and that's just not on. It doesn't matter what happened to you in that game. It doesn't justify mistreatment of people in return, you know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a bit unorthodox. The game had a lot of good stuff in it, had a lot of bad stuff, a lot of weird stuff, but it obviously touched on something that was an interesting point that I think was worthwhile talking about. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow, obviously. Good luck out in the Arctic, and watch out for Bongo. Yeah.